I wanted to be a slut when I grew up. Slut. Heavy on the tongue and practically lust. It was wanting I wanted. I was desperate to be desperate and unashamed. But someone told me smart girls weren't sluts. A young woman's intelligence was mutually exclusive with everything else I found remotely appealing. Allegedly. Even my mother said so. One's sexuality was beautiful. Granted, one was neither hoochie nor fast little heifer. And granted, one was on the honor roll. I looked in the mirror, then at my report card. Promiscuity was not on my horizon. That didn't stop me from searching for it in the clouds. They held only rain and occasional lightning. Close enough, but I couldn't get a bolt to strike me. I was wound too tight to be loose. Scholastic aptitude had nothing to do with it. Then I lost faith in my brain. I'd thought so much, and at a certain point it seemed wise to stop. I willed my brain to cease its folding, or to fold better. But the sulci and gyri colluded with the axons in their stupid sheaths. I couldn't dissuade them. They went on storing, sharing and resurfacing troubling information. At Christmas dinner, my aunt was pleased to see my body was getting bigger. Charlie C. said I had hairy ears. One could become pregnant the first time they had intercourse. Charlie C. did not want to have intercourse with me. I was furious. My lower half became my scapegoat, for no good reason. I didn't have a textbook for retaliation. On the bus to summer camp, I grew a grievance with the human thigh. I might as well have discovered the thigh itself, for all the importance I ascribed to it. The thigh, a sinister trope, a tragic hero from knee to hip. No matter how little its circumference, it balloons when you take a seat. Flesh spreads against a park bench, an office chair, the back of your calf as you bend down to dab at a fleck of vomit on the wall behind the toilet. I thought this was wrong and thought I could right it. This was profligate pedestrian rage. I ran faster across the emerald fields of day camp, endeavoring to make the thighs allies in their defeat. I swam deeper in the spume-laden lake. My reward? Bottomless hunger. My thighs were brown, speckled, bread, toast, piping hot, and the rest of me melted, helpless as a cool pat of butter each time I sat down. I wanted to eat myself for breakfast. I spent my mornings on the very edge of my bed, my feet flat on the floor. My father packed my lunch downstairs. I contemplated limbs. My legs were hot dogs begging to be slapped on a grill. I closed my eyes and intoned, "Don't look down." I was growing and unaccustomed to appetite, unable to stomach the body's potential to change. Its insistence upon it. Hunger was not the wanting I had in mind. In retrospect, it was ridiculous, but this was a single summer in my youth. There were entire years during which I forgot all this. I softened and criticized my body with the same tame fire as anyone else. Now I sit on the ledge of my bed every morning and anticipate the disembodied voice of a mechanical woman. She's suspended in the hollows of a train car. I'm entering or exiting the platform of another day. Her words are stern and wrought with warning, though the danger itself is cloaked in static. "Look down," she cautions. "Watch the gap." I still don't know where to fix my eyes. My feet? My attention strays from finding my footing. It snags on the slick of sweat on my toes, the angle of my ankles, the length of the hair on my shins, the shapes of the stretch marks on the backs of my knees, those little bolts of light. I chose wrong. I always choose wrong, but I keep moving.